might show you no love, baby. Yeah, I am a boss in the cut, mayday. Bubbles and these models it's popping, I tip her. I skip her, I give her the...
Thank you, Coach. We are about 15 miles west of downtown Phoenix at State Farm Stadium in Glendale, Arizona. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the San Francisco 49ers and the Arizona Cardinals. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Jones, first carry for the USC man. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. Second and 6, just inside the 30.
Back 99 Philly, here we go. All right, now, lucky 56, lucky 56.
On second down, Jackson eluding the pressure right. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. A good pickup there of 22.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
From midfield now, here's Jackson. Flush to his right. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 10 more there and another first down.
I think the last two plays really illustrate how difficult it is to game plan against this guy because you know he can throw the football, but how about his use of legs as well? What we call those broken plays, you can't account for them.
Yeah, those plays, those two that you just mentioned, a microcosm really of how he can hurt you. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Back 99 Philly, here we go.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run.
Give him 30 yards there. So the defense blitzed. A nice job picking that up, completing the pass.
And how in sync was the quarterback in his center on that play? They saw the blitz, made the appropriate calls, got the line engaged because now they know there are going to be extra guys coming at the quarterback, so they got their assignments down pat and kept them away from him. And he's able to step up in the pocket and fire one now for a really good strike.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll pitch it out to Jones. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. Relatively small sample size, but that's his longest run of the first quarter. Bounced it out to the outside to make it successful.
And to get there, you actually need some help. It's not just your pure speed getting to the corner, making sure that the blocking is taken care of inside so the pursuit doesn't get you. And oftentimes, those wide receivers, tight ends that might be flexed out, they've got to control the edge and make sure no one from the outside can spill the play before he gets there.
They'll try to run it in with Jones. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. They get it to him running left. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. It's a loss of 2. Now 3rd down. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, but now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
3rd and goal. Jackson flushed out right. And this is going to be incomplete. And give credit to Reuben Foster, the linebacker, getting a hand in to disrupt.
Let's give this defense some credit now. They let the guys get downfield. But when push came to shove, they stood their ground. Now they'll likely force a field goal attempt.
So an opening drive field goal maybe doesn't whip this crowd into a frenzy, but I think that they will take the early lead.
There's no doubt about it. They will always take the early lead, and maybe that celebration comes later if they play well and they can break things open. But right now, this is all about letting the offense just get settled in.
This one taken from the 7. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll run it now out of the gun. And this defense feeling the encouragement. They stop him at the line of scrimmage on the first play of the afternoon.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Now a handoff looking right. And he works his way forward for a couple up past the 30.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
To throw on 3rd down. Murray. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
But that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And no return here. This one's going inside the 15 to the 12-yard line. Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember that they put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, we saw them there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Gun, gun! Gun, gun! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Gun, gun! Gun, gun!
On 2nd down, here's Jackson escaping the pressure right. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. Solomon Thomas in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year.
Now, Barney, Barney! Hurry up, here we go! Green, 39!
On 3rd down, Jackson. They're able to locate Wilson. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. A pickup of 24 on the 3rd down conversion. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. The give is to Jones. And an alley to run. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. A big run there by Jones. 61 yards that time on the ground. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They come out here in the I.
Green 39. Watch it now, Barney.
They'll try and run. This is Johnson. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage. Back to the 4-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
How about the defense not hanging their heads from the previous play where they were beat for a big run, came back on the very next down and made a play defensively that was to their credit.
Ready to go now in the 2nd quarter. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis. It's the Cardinals in possession of the football, and they'll come up looking to keep this drive moving. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line, 2nd and goal.
Now let's go. 3-19.
Jackson from the shotgun. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. Tyreek Hill, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Cardinals now adding on to their lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead grows to 10-0. Boswell on now to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. Oh, the spin. They'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. And San Francisco gets set to go here. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He's not a team anymore. I just cut it. All right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, if there's got to be casualties at times, we're trying to win a game.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And he'll get 2, maybe 3 up near the 37.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And they'll go on the ground. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. Now we've got whistles and a timeout here. Yeah, it looks like we've got a 49er that's down on the field. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
On 3rd down, Murray. Going left side, it's complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. That one goes for 29 yards on 3rd down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
On 1st and 10, Murray. It's caught at the 10. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play off or make...
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. A great effort there. Hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the 49ers have cut it back within a score. Sanders now to kick this one away. This fielded at the 2. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And it's a unit last drive that did it all on the ground, Charles.
And they controlled it from the interior, big on big, right? Offensive lineman versus defensive lineman. But you know, in order to keep the football moving downfield, other people have to get involved as well. Your wide receivers, your tight ends, lead runners, anything that you have possible to get in front and keep the ball moving.
And now the defense may be looking out for a pass coming up. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Second and 10. Here's Jackson again to the sideline, and wow, what a catch there. He doesn't get a lot, but he was able to get the feet down complete. Call it a 3-yard gain, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Lucky 56. All right, here we go. 3-19.
From the gun, Jackson. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. Out on the field now, here come the 49ers. And things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. And I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. They want to be methodical, or do they want to take the big strike and go after it right now?
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
On 1st down, Murray. He's going to rifle one deep left side. He's got a man complete. Give him 30 yards there. A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes and just runs past people. Sometimes you get people to back off so far that you can catch everything underneath. But still, at some point in the game, you probably have to make some contested catches, right? Sometimes you have to go up and beat a defender for the football. He has that in his arsenal as well.
Showed it right there.
Gun, gun! Gun, gun! Gun, gun! Gun, gun!
To throw on 2nd down. Murray looking deep downfield. And it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And he'll be stopped shy of the 15 at the 14-yard line on the return.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
Let's go. 3-19.
After the interception, here's Jackson. Dancing to his left. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete. He was trying to get it to Tyreek Hill that time. That'll bring up 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Solomon Thomas in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Instead, they go empty backfield as they look to throw. Forced out to his left. And he's going to be taken down. Sacked back at the 2. Solomon Thomas, he's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. Here comes the Cardinals punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Fielded just inside the 30. Well, very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. The 49ers offense now, they work their way back onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Lucky 56.
Throwing on 1st down. Murray. And avoids the contact by sliding. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be 2nd down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
On 2nd down, it's Bell. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give him a new set of downs. On 1st and 10, Murray. That is caught inside the 5. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. 1:59 to go in the first half. More from the desert after this. So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 2nd and goal. He'll get it up the middle. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that'll make it 3rd and goal. Here's Murray. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 11. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
No. Check. Patriot.
Now Jackson on 2nd down. Eluding the pressure right. They complete it to Hill. And they work this well upfield across the 45. And now before this 1st down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1.
Gone! Hurry up, here we go. Green 39.
Jackson on 1st down. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. A gain of 6 there on 1st. And that tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
No. Check. Patriot. Detroit. Gone.
Now Jackson looking to throw on 2nd down. That's out to Hill, right side complete. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Detroit! 56. Lucky 56. Leopard.
And they try the sweep to Jones. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Well, earlier this half, you were wondering how they were going to defend him. I think you used the term bottle him up at different levels. They've struggled to do that.
They certainly have, because when you see them approach, in order to bottle him up at different levels, that front line's got to take care of business. Otherwise, he starts to slip through.
The Cardinals on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 4.
Set. Blue 90. Blue 90.
From the gun, it's Jackson. He's going to go up top for the end zone. Oh, it's a touchdown if he holds on. Instead, it's 4th down. So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. He made his first attempt, this from 45. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or 2 shy of the 30. The 49ers offense now, they get set to head back on the field. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
And he'll get about 4 across the 30 to the 32. So we reach halftime here in Glendale with the Cardinals on top. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. The Cards with the lead, and they will get this football first as the second half gets started. Here comes the 49ers offensive unit as they'll have it first to begin this 3rd quarter. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. They had to run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Murray. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a 1st down. On 1st down, Murray. And he rifles one incomplete. He was trying to get it to George Kittle as tight end. And it's 2nd down.
Let's face it, you can run the route tree as many times as you want, get in sync, practice it, do all those things. But once you get to game speed, it doesn't always time up quite that well. That one goes incomplete.
Back to the air on 2nd down. Murray being chased out left. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. And give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain. The offense on 3rd down tonight, just 1 for 3 thus far. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. They'll try and run for it with Bell. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going.
I always appreciate runners who understand situations. That was just 3rd and inches. No reason to dance around in the backfield and try and break off a bigger play. Just go pick up the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he takes this for about 6 down inside the 40. Another good run there for a guy who, remember, on Wednesday was named NFC Offensive Player of the Week for what he did a week ago.
Yeah, and you know it takes some solid runs and some extra special ones in order to win that type of an award. I think he's locked in and wants to get it done a second time.
Gone, gone! Gone, gone! Detroit! Detroit!
To throw on second down. Murray, he's going to sling this deep downfield. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line, 2nd and goal.
Patriot! Detroit! Detroit!
They'll give it to him up the middle. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Here we go.
From the gun on 3rd down. Murray. And too much on that one. It's out of the back of the end zone, incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, the zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
A good drive gets him inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that happens, because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
The Cardinals offense now ready to get their first opportunity here in the second half. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking, because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
Watching now, Barney!
They'll go again to Jones. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. Only a yard in the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Flush to his right. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Eddie Jackson picks it, and he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got him.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off inside the 5. And the return will stop them well inside their own 20 at the 15-yard line. That is now 7 interceptions between last week and this week. 3 in this game, 4 a week ago.
And I saw the head coach write on his play sheet and make a little note. I hope he's writing self-scout. Bring in the guys that scout games for you with a different eye and watch him and see what's going on, and maybe they can pick up what the flaws are, and hopefully they can correct them.
Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a 1st down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10.
Gone! 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 Take 4!
Following the penalty, it's Johnson. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Solomon Thomas there on the tackle. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle. That's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold him to no gain.
Oh, he almost had it for the pick. A great chance there for the interception in the end zone. Instead, 3rd down. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
All right, here we go. 3-19! 3-19! Back 99 Philly, here we go. Watch it now, Barney, Barney. All right, now, Lucky 56, Lucky 56. Gone, 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 gone.
And the blitz does come. And Hill with it over the middle. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another 1st down. This quarterback now 9 of 17 through the air. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? So step off the 5 yards.
Yeah, partner, you know. Defensive end, he wants to get into the offensive backfield. He wants that get off to be as fast as possible. A little too quick on that one.
Now let's go. Blue 90.
After the penalty, it's Jones. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. And just a yard on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 4.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who could do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs. The last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced a ball in the coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just hold down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal.
Now, Barney, Barney. All right, now, Lucky 56, Lucky 56. All right, now, Lucky 56, Lucky 56.
Now Jones. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
Here's 2nd and goal, operating from the 8-yard line. He'll get it up the middle. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bringing up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means it might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. Highlight that word, put it in bold. Here we go. Pretty solid gain of 7 yards that time as he scrambled, but now they face a 4th down. The offense is staying out there. Here we go on 4th and goal from the 1. They run. It's Johnson. And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Kerryon Johnson, his first touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals will extend their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Boswell on now to kick this one away. This is taken at the 3. And a good return. He's across the 35-yard line, right around the 36. Defensively, you said coming in earlier in the broadcast, the magic number was 20 points for you. That's what you thought they would have to hold this offense to, or less than that. And, wow, they've done that in a big way, haven't they?
And not only have they done it, they put themselves in a great position to win this one because holding them down was paramount. If they could get it done, well, guess what? We see the end result. Right now, they have their eye on victory.
And leading here in the 4th. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. This quarterback now 5 straight completions here in this second half, 1st and 10. And some room to maneuver. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That one 28 yards on the ground.
At halftime, you had to feel like the defense had to be in a good position. They had to feel good about themselves. They'd had this guy boxed in all game long, but after that run, that might be the breakthrough that he's looking for. Now they may have some difficulty dealing with him the rest of today.
Murray now. Flushed out right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Robert Kindici able to get in there and drop him for a 2-yard loss. Now following the sack, they'll come up here on a 2nd down and 12. Operating from the gun, Murray. Steps away to his left. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down. The Niners on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd down and 12.
Detroit! 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 Detroit!
Looking to throw. Murray. Dancing to his left. He can run for it, and he will. Murray has the 1st down and more. Nowhere to go downfield, but he's able to get out of bounds and stop the clock here with a 1st down.
All right, partner, I'm a defender. I've got to express my admiration there. Moving around, making it happen, and instead of worrying about protecting himself, he goes and gets the 1st down. I've got to give it to him on that one.
Normally, you don't want your guy taking shots, your quarterback, but it's winning time here in the 4th quarter. If he needs to make those plays with the legs, go ahead, right?
Yeah, no doubt about it. At this stage of the game, all protections, they're off.
They'll try to run it in with Bell. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Calling a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal.
Sometimes I get caught in hyperbole, but I think they desperately need to punch this one in. They're running out of time.
Yeah, 2-score game, second half. You're down here. This is the time to put it in the end zone.
Man, not going to get much better than this for an opportunity.
Now a 3rd and goal situation as this Arizona defense tries to stand tall once more. Here's Bell. No gain on the play, and what to do now on 4th and goal. Well, look at the clock. You're down 2 scores. Have to go for this, don't you?
And they thought that as soon as they took over possession. It didn't matter where they were on the field. They were always going to be in 4-down territory. Backed up, in good situation, it didn't matter. So they've been preparing for that on their play sheet the entire time.
All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get it the least a 3-and-out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
Hurry up, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90. Leopard.
They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 14. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. To throw is Jackson. To throw on 2nd down. He's got Wilson, middle of the field. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Defensively, they're okay with that. Short little route, tackle him inbounds. Okay.
All right, cliche alert. It's time for someone to make a play because they've got to have something bigger downfield. They can't just take what they give them. They've got to force it and make something big happen for them.
Detroit!
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Gonna look deep for Wilson. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Ronald Darby that time, the one who got a hand in and knocked it free.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on 1st down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on 1st down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43. After that run, still a good amount of meat on the bone here for this 3rd down play. Can you envision them putting this in the air?
Totally. I mean, look at who he has under center right now. If you can't trust him with the football, you can't trust anyone. And frankly, to me, I want the ball down the stretch. Get the 1st down, keep it in the hands of my offense. I don't want to turn it over to them and rely on my D.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39.
From the gun, Jackson. And that is incomplete.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field and it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Hurry up, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. Now he's going to throw it back. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. That one a backbreaker as they wind up converting there on 4th. And now the 49ers signal for a timeout defensively. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. They go back to the ground with Jones. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Now the 49ers going to take another timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7.
Here we go.
They'll give it to him up the middle. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. And now the question everyone's wondering, look at the clock, late 4th quarter, do they put the ball in the air here on 3rd?
I don't. I run the football, and I tell my offensive line, no leakage up front. I don't want my running back hit as I hand the ball off to him. I don't want any type of an issue. But if I am going to throw it, quick throw, out to the perimeter, maybe one of my best receivers running a quick slant or something like that.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Here's Jones. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Only able to pick up a yard, and that's going to leave him with a long 4th and goal.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to make it a 2-score game. Now with the play clock down to 2, we're going to get a timeout here. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to make it a 2-score game. And this one is right through. And that will push the lead up to double digits now at 10. So barring something extraordinary here in the closing stages, that field goal should just about put this one on ice.
Yeah, they've got to find 2 scores. So, we're not going to exactly move it over there yet. It can be done, but, boy, it's going to be a little bit of a stretch for them, isn't it?
Yeah, they would have to move incredibly quick and have some luck, too. The 49ers offense making its way back out there. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
2-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again, but they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly, then they'll take it from there.
The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. Throwing on first down. Murray eluding the pressure right. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there. It's 2nd down.
So many times we talk about having good eye discipline when you're playing defense, making sure your eyes are in the proper place on a given play. Looks like that discipline came to the front there, didn't it? They were able to hold him for a short gain when he took off running.
Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now.
Can't fault the offensive line for that incompletion at all. He had all day to throw the football. Their alarm clocks went off early today, didn't they?
Absolutely, they did. He was surveying, finally let it go, but incomplete. The Niners on 3rd down, 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 7. Back to throw. Murray. The Cards get to him here. He's brought down for a sack. Robert Kimdichie in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. And Charles, you know what coaches always tell us. We want to win our home games. That much we know. We want to protect our home turf. They got that done in this one.
Exactly right. When you start a season, everyone's goal. Win all of your home games, split your road games, and you're likely going to be in the playoffs. But when you win at home, boy, what a great feeling that is. You don't even mind if people are at your house when you get home after a win like that.
So for the Cards, their good start.